Hello and welcome. In this short US LBM video, we'd like to walk you through some of the recent changes you might notice as your local building jurisdiction transitions to the new 2024 IBC and IRC model codes. Please remember, every local jurisdiction may adopt, modify, or interpret these codes differently. What we're sharing here is based on the published model codes, but your local requirements could vary. At USLBM, we understand that cost is always a key factor when choosing your building materials supplier. That's why we stay closely connected with industry associations during every code cycle to monitor changes, keep you informed, and do our part to help manage costs whenever possible. We also encourage you to stay involved in local code discussions, as this can help minimize unnecessary cost increases in your market. The new IBC and IRC codes references the ASCE 7, 22 load standard and the TPI 22 truss design standard.
Snow loads have changed from allowable design to ultimate, and in many areas have increased. The new equation to calculate the flat roof snow load no longer has an importance factor, I, since you now have 4 maps to choose from. This is the map for Category 2 buildings or residential structures. Use the ASCE website with an address for better results or from your local jurisdiction. On the website, you will need to select the building category and the proper ASCE version. This map shows how the snow load changes throughout the country. In the dark blue areas, snow load for Category 2 buildings, residential, will increase 1.5 times or more. The darker gray has little change, and the tan to brown snow loads will decrease. The white area was not calculated for this map. This map is for Type 2, the maps are different for each type. We will be looking closer at Dubuque, Iowa, Denver, Boston, and Atlanta. Areas farther south than Atlanta will have little to no impact from the changes to the snow loads.
This chart shows the snow load changes for Dubuque, Iowa. The ground snow load now ranges from 37 PSF to 69 PSF. Residential buildings will see a 14% increase in loads, while important structures like hospitals and fire stations will experience a 34% increase. When looking at the difference between the two codes, you need to look at the allowable loads ASD. In Denver, you will see a 10% increase. Boston, a 14% increase. In Atlanta, expect the snow load to rise by 166%. Despite this, with the load remaining under 16 PSF, it likely won't impact many designs significantly. Where snow load does control the design and increases by 15 to 20%, truss costs may rise by about 3 to 5%. Changes in TPI section 7.5 will add 11% more load for 3-ply trusses and 16% for 4-ply trusses and 5-ply 40%. This will increase costs on girder trusses and may render some ineffective. You should not be surprised if your projects currently have 4-ply girders that they may no longer work under the new codes. TPI section 7.6 increases deflection in top chord-bearing floor trusses, possibly requiring higher grade lumber or deeper trusses. This may make some designs not working that had worked under past codes. The increase in deflection is from the possibility of rotation at the extended top chord. This could be problematic when plans specify a maximum deflection of 1 inch. The 2024 IBC now clearly defines the wall-floor cavity intersection for Type 3 construction. They provide details on constructing this area to maintain fire ratings, promoting consistency across jurisdictions, which should benefit the owner and possibly reduce cost. There is a new section in the 2024 codes that detail how to properly connect guard posts or railing posts to the floor box. These details may be difficult to meet with floor truss girders if the locations of these posts are not detailed on the plans. This may increase cost and make it more difficult to run HVAC. The truss industry is working on several details to meet these requirements. At USLBM, our goal is to make these code transitions as smooth as possible for you. We are here to help, to guide, and to provide solutions that keep your projects safe, code compliant, and cost conscious. Keep in mind, this is a brief overview of some changes that might impact your project. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or want to learn more, please reach out to your local USLBM Truss location. Thank you for trusting USLBM.